Hey veterans, my name is Travis Studdard, a veterans disability attorney, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about gaining service connection for your sleep apnea. If you've been diagnosed with sleep apnea, you may be eligible for VA disability compensation benefits as a result. One way to do that is what we call direct service connection. And one of the most straightforward ways to get direct service connection is if you were diagnosed with your disability while you were still in the course of your service. With sleep apnea, that's probably unlikely. Many veterans during their service, even if they're exhibiting symptoms of that, don't go to the doctor, they don't report it because they don't want to get that diagnosis, which may negatively affect their military career. So again, they may not do anything about it even though they were having problems. So again, that's going to be a rare situation, and usually you can probably win that claim anyway if you have that evidence of disability in service and diagnosis in service. So what do you do if you're in the boat with all the other veterans who had problems sleeping, but and had sleep apnea, but didn't report it, didn't do anything, and maybe waited years after their service, after their discharge even, maybe 20 or 30 years later, and now they're filing a claim. How do you connect that to your military service? To do that, you're going to need lay evidence plus medical evidence. And your strong lay evidence is going to come in the form of statements from people who were in your unit, who slept near you, who heard you snoring, who saw you falling asleep during the day, things like that, or maybe a spouse who again you were sharing a bed with during your time of service, and can again write a statement documenting the things that they observed: snoring, falling asleep easily, and other symptoms of sleep apnea, gasping for breath, waking up, that sort of thing. So you get those statements, and it sort of lays the foundation for what you were experiencing back in your service. Then you get medical evidence from a doctor who says that reads those statements and says essentially that what happened back then, what your spouse or fellow service member observed were symptoms of sleep apnea, and most likely you had sleep apnea back then. If you do that, that lays the foundation for a decision that, in fact, while you didn't have a diagnosis in service, you actually did have the condition in service. And then you show you have a current disability now, sleep apnea, and you should gain service connection on that basis. Now again, that's how you do it for direct service connection of sleep apnea. There are other ways too. This is only one of the ways you can do it. Later on we'll talk about secondary service connection for sleep apnea, in particular with obstructive sleep apnea, and you can check that out later on once we get that one up. If you have questions, give us a call, check out our website, watch our other videos. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, and check out some of our others. And thanks for watching today.